and welcome to the channel. Spring is finally here and it's just absolutely gorgeous out at the moment, and especially with these wood anemones covering along this little sort of ditch here. So I think we're definitely going to start here and see if we can't get some good pictures. I see a couple of really fantastic ones around. So yeah, let's get cracking with this. It's just so fantastic to be out again. So I think I already definitely found my my first scene here. It's just a lone flower, and it's just a matter of finding the right composition for it. So I'm going to put you in camera here. This little stick has got thorns on it, but it's very simple as always with me. It's just a flower, and then we got some of the leaves. The film camera crops a tiny little bit, so we'll see the whole leaf when we're done. And yeah, it's just sun, it's a flower, it's spring, there is hope. That's what I'm going for with this image. So if the image turned out any good, here it is. So yeah, I think that that's going to come out quite nice. So let's see if we can find another subject. I see some of those yellowy ones that I also photographed last year over there. So again, we'll use the backpack. Let me just show you quickly what I mean about the tripod. So last time I used this one, I was doing it sort of upside down, and then the long column is really handy. But normally I have a short one because it goes flat on the ground, except we now have this huge column, and if I'm going to get it to go flat on the ground, I need to raise it, and then there's no point anyway. So that's a bit of a shame. We'll see what we find. In the meantime, I can definitely use the backpack. So let's go back to the scene over here. So I'm in between some of my favourite type of vegetation here, which is brambles. But what don't you do for a bit of beauty in life? So let me push you into the film camera here so you can see the little scene that I am looking at. It's also very simple. There's lots of green, and then we have these wonderful little colourful flowers bursting out of the ground. And yeah, it's just another one of those that signifies that we are definitely on the way to having a summer again, and that's a good thing. I think I have been looking forward to this for quite a while. So yeah, if the picture turned out any good, here it is. I'm just going to see a little bit along here if we can find some other subjects. The sun is getting quite low over there now. There was a buttercup, but it wasn't particularly well situated. We have some of these yellow ones. I never know what these things are. I know what a wood anemone is, which happens to be Kvitveis in Norwegian. And last year, when I didn't know what to call them, a mate of mine commented, "What about the Kvitveis?" And so that's hence the title of this little film. What about the Kvitveis? So yes, that's the wood anemone, and I do like them. I do like them quite a bit. I don't really. It's getting a little bit sparse. I'm going to try in an area a little bit further on here, so we can see what we can find there. And then I'm going to talk to you also a little bit about subscriptions. But let's go over there first. Oh, I think I found a single one of those yellow ones over here. So let's see if we can't do something with this one. So there's a fair amount of trial and error in this, but I think I have a composition of this one now that should do it justice. So let me show you in the camera. Again, it's the same really as the last one. I need to I want to capture the greens as well as the burst of color coming out of the ground, and I think with this we're able to do that because it's got the leaves and then the flower comes out and we're on the ground, and it's a very straightforward picture, but I think I like it with a little bit of cropping and stuff to tighten it a bit. I think this is going to be a nice picture. So if it turned out any good, here it is. So we're going to go around the corner here and try and find one more subject. So come along. I see one that's very similar in some ways to the previous one. It's a bit bigger and whatnot. So we'll see what we can do with this composition. So let's see if my mountain goat capabilities are a little bit better today. Ooh. Alright, so whilst I'm setting up here, what I am thinking of doing is leaving Photoshop behind, in particular Lightroom. I'm so sick and tired of not ever owning anything in this world anymore. Everything is a subscription service. Previously we used to buy films and we could re-watch them whenever we want, and we could give them away, we could lend them to friends and family if it was a good one we wanted them to see. But these days we rent them off all these services. So we have a subscription for Netflix, we have a subscription for Amazon, we have Disney Plus, we have Apple, all of these things, and they cost money. So it's only a tenner a month here and a tenner a month there, and suddenly it accumulates, and you're paying 100 quid a month, and for stuff that you may not necessarily use. Like, for this winter it's been terrible in terms of being able to get out and do some photography. And so my Photoshop and Lightroom subscription have basically just sat there and not done anything. I haven't been able to use them. And I'm paying for this every single month. And so I want to own something. And I think I have found my Lightroom replacement, certainly. I've been trying various bits of software, and the my problem with most of the software is that because I do wildlife photography as well, I like easy subject detection. I really don't want to sit and fiddle with masks way into the small hours of the morning to try and get the picture right. And I mean, this is a perfectly subjective thing. If you enjoy doing that, and please continue enjoy doing it. I don't. I want a sort of more or less one-click solution, maybe some fine adjustment, done and dusted. Because I try. It always sounds so pretentious when people say I get it right in camera. That's not what I mean. I try and reduce the amount of work in front of the computer when I get home, because the joy of photography for me is to go out and take pictures, seeing stuff, finding compositions. Sitting in front of the computer afterwards is not so much fun. So if I can reduce the time I do that and spend more time outside, then I'm very, very happy. And so, but I want to own the software. I don't want to keep paying for stuff I'm not using when I'm not using it. If I pay once, then it'll be there for years and years to come, and I don't have to spend any more money. My one problem with changing is that, of course, Lightroom and Photoshop tends to come together, and I have been using Photoshop for things like HDR or panorama stacking and focus stacking. I can't do that anymore, but I can use the Canon software for the focus stacking and the panorama stuff, so I think I'll be perfectly fine. So I was experimenting with things like Affinity and some other software, but I couldn't really get them to work for me, and that's kind of important. But if anyone knows if you can actually focus stack in Pixelmator, then let me know in the comments, because I'd be very, very interested. Right, let's get on with this composition. It's again a fairly straightforward. It's 2 flowers and some greenery, and there's also some buds. We can get rid of this one. Then we have a really nice composition here. So let's give that a go. Yeah, I think that's turning out quite nice. And it's just been so pleasant to be out again. If you haven't had an opportunity yet this year, then hopefully you'll definitely get one very soon, because it's... Oh, I love spring, don't you? Anyway, let me pack up, do a little bit of goodbye, and then, yeah. Comment from my wife is going to be, after me sitting on the ground like that, is I hope you changed trousers before you sat down in the couch. And yes dear, I did. Anyway, it's been so much fun, as I said, to just be out. It's spring, it's fantastic, and I enjoyed photography. For me is as much about sort of getting away from everything, putting anything distracting, any worries I might have, or anything really, and just go out and relax my mind and look for subjects, find them, take some pictures, and hopefully some of them come out all right in the end as well. You will have seen the images that I took this time, and I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you enjoyed the journey of taking the pictures more than anything, because that's what's fun about this for me. It is the journey of being out, looking for stuff, finding stuff. So, but there isn't very much more to say. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves now, and yeah, enjoy your photography. Bye for now.